Welcome back to another episode of TC Speech. I am pumped. This is literally the best part of the week. It honestly really is. And look, today, what I'm going to be speaking about, I'm going to be coming from an angle that I don't really care about your feelings, even though I most certainly do. But look, what a good coach, what a mentor is a good one is it's basically hearing the things that you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And whether you take this action or not will be if you're a good student or not. This is how coaching and mentoring works. You've got to have a good mentor. You've got to be a good mentee. So look, you can have me as your free coach, your free mentor. I want to give you as much value as possible for you to go away and get some wins. But look, I'm not going to lie. I try not to gatekeep, but I do a fair bit. I'm going to give you, look, I can give you as much as possible. If you go out and do it, I guarantee you're going to fucking 10x your life. But I'm going to hold some shit back as well because there's only certain things we do for people in our community, for the ones that do the work. But I'm here to give you this little talk. And again, it's just I'm coming from, if I don't care about your feelings, and it's probably what you need to hear rather than probably what you want to hear. Because I have been saying this for quite a long time now, that for the people that are wanting to stay small, stay in their comfort zone, end of 2025, start of 2026 and above, I truly believe you are going to be in trouble in a lot of different ways. And all the signs, all the signals are there. It's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when. And I truly believe that, again, the average middle class, and again, average in Australia has generally been pretty good, like middle class. We can still go down to, the Pav and have a couple of, schooners and a schnitzel and whatever, and, have a coffee, maybe check out Pack Fair and, grab some thongs or something like that. Like, things have been pretty good. But look, and this I think this is the best thing about Australia, but this is the biggest thing that is under attack right now, which is the middle class. And again, let's just cut all the bullshit. All the rules are going to be made around the majority. You can sit here and bitch and whinge and be like, what about the rich people and tax them? And this is a broke mindset. So please stop that, because if you don't do that, then you're never going to be rich. You're never going to be successful. This is one bad mindset habit you have, which you probably don't realize that you've got. But look, once you just realize that this is what's happening. Look, basically what I said before about just being able to have an open mind and just basically hear what you don't want to hear, but genuinely know that it's right. That's literally lesson number one. Is then on to that lesson number one. If you're surrounded by people that don't have the balls to just tell you how it is and tell you need to be better and tell you, having a plan, or always talking about shit in the past and what happened, and I remember at the fucking Mitta pub, bloody, 10 years ago, we had this big night and Jack flew up in the fucking table. If these are the conversations you have, again, a big sign, probably number one of staying average. We're going to give you a couple of sort of steps and signals for you to be aware, and some changes that you need to make, to avoid this. Because, like, look, you can talk about inflation, we can talk about AI, we can talk about all the things that are coming. So, look, if you're in, and I think this is going to affect everyone. I really think there's going to be no way around it. So, no matter what, if you're in a job, even short term, whether you want to stay in that job, but let's say you're someone that wants to stay in that job, you need to upskill, up level immediately. You need to learn a new skill. You need to learn AI. You need to learn to be fucking good at everything, all the basic stuff, the boring things, the whatever, but also bringing more value to the table for your employer. Because look, I truly believe, look, however you want to word it, it's going to be the average people are going to suffer. It's going to be have yachts, have nots, whatever you want to call it. But basically, if you aren't bringing value to the table, not even in your own business, just as an employee, you are going to be in trouble. You are going to be replaced, especially if you have a boring, repetitive admin task. you're probably already done. If it's a boring task, like I think even packing shelves, whatever it is. But if you can learn the skill of AI, some automation, some tools, whatever it is, you can then bring this value into the workplace. I think right now, we could fucking crush this. I think I truly believe I could walk into so many businesses, especially sort of ones that are still sort of in the dinosaur ages, and going through and fucking increase their ads, increase their marketing, automate a lot of their shit just from knowing this. Or you can even get into content creation. You could fucking, tomorrow you could be on fucking Fiverr and creating short form content for people. You could be literally, there's so many things that you can do. But like, just as an employee, if you don't hurry the hell up and do this, you are going to be in trouble. And I believe, again, I said this last time, like physical jobs, probably a bit more time, but they're coming. You don't tell me they're going to be able to literally program a fucking house into a thing, program an electrician that can fucking pull cables through that exact fucking floor plan on their computer. It's coming, but there's probably a little bit more time. There's probably just a little bit more time for that. But look, the number one thing that comes down to this is is one, always say, being aware of your current situation. Am I making average, mediocre decisions like everyone else? Is my mindset, pretty bad, pretty average? You've just got to be aware of this, audit it, but then also become aware of the people around you. Because once you realize that you're in this state, in this mindset, and the actions you're taking, and become aware of that, you got to be aware of where other people are. What energy state are they in? What belief and what mindset are they in? Because this becomes more fucking toxic than you being yourself. And again, it's not till you're aware of this. You don't really know, what's going on. You go, holy shit, I've been surrounded by this for fucking ever. But the number one thing here, well, kind of number, I've already covered number one. They're basically all number ones, really. But most people don't fail because they can't. They fail because they just won't. It really is so simple. People will fill themselves full of self-doubt, limiting beliefs, fuel skepticism inside. And when it comes to creating some sort of a change, and they will choose the comfort over any growth or getting a little bit, uncomfortable. And then they just kind of label it as balanced. I'm okay. Things are okay. And I think this is the most biggest dangerous trap that you can be stuck in if you're one of these people, because staying average, it isn't a identity. It's not a result. It's just literally a choice. It's literally a choice that is repeated every single day based on your actions. So when you hear it worded like this, it's okay, well, fuck. I hear these people saying it's oh, I have bad grammar. I'm not really that tech savvy. I'm, what's the word for that gets thrown around left, right, and center about putting themselves out there?
Your confidence?
No,
introvert.
I'm an introvert. Shut the fuck up. Serious. These words, I'm an introvert. You're just categorizing yourself as just giving yourself a label and identity that you just stuck there. It's absolutely friggin' rubbish in my, 5 years, I didn't even hear that word for the last 2 years. Hey?
It's true.
But it's okay. It's well, if that's what you mean, I don't really like speaking in front of people either. But it's when you think about the little things that might make you a little bit uncomfortable, for an example, for most people, it's putting themselves out there. But it's if you're talking about speaking in front of a camera, it's the speaking in front of the camera over and over and over, and even if you don't post it, that's what's going to give you the confidence in the reps of just doing the thing. No matter how many books or motivations, whatever you read, it's not going to do it. Just by doing that, then when it comes time to sitting on a podcast, creating an ad, creating some content, speaking to people, whatever, because you've done more of the reps, you're going to become more confident. All of a sudden, fuck, maybe I'm not an introvert. Maybe it was just a lack of self-confidence. Maybe it was just a lack of just doing the things. But number one, again, you just really got to just cut all this shit out. Because look, what you got to be aware of is if you're giving yourself these labels, what you are doing is you are literally giving yourself a lifetime sentence of average and mediocre, and it's your fault. This is what you need to understand. All of a sudden, if something horrible happened and for you to save your mum, you had to go and speak to 1,000 people, are you going to turn around and say, sorry, mum, I'm an introvert? Oh, no worries, son. I know it's very fucking hard. Seriously. Fucking seriously. I'm sick of people. It's getting to the end of the year. I need a holiday. I need a holiday. But this is just how passionate I am about this, because I just hear people come up with the most crazy freaking things. And what happens in Q4 here is I get all the people that have, we spoke to 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And it's the exact same things. Nothing's changed. So again, until you realize that I feel like I'm using the most overused terms and language today, but it's true. Like, nothing changes if nothing changes. How many more years of data do you need to go through to figure that out? It's on you. We all want things to happen quick. It's okay, well, shit, the quicker I realize that, the quicker maybe I can get a plan and start going in the right direction. But the quicker you come up with all these things, like, look, a story on that is like, we always thought, it's like, oh, we don't have any excuses, whatever. But like every little thing, like a little bit of stories like that we've, leveled up in our life. And again, just the most recent example is like with our fat loss journey, our fitness journey, our business journey, just to name a couple of things, is what we found in between that was like, it was very simple. It was tracking the calories to the T, not 60% in some of the times and whatever. It was doing that 100%. It was, cutting out a lot of the, one's tracking, but two, and then it was cutting out the takeaways and stuff like that. Because there's nothing wrong with that every now and then, but it blows out the calories if you're not tracking it. But that was just convenient stuff. It was after a big day. It's like, oh, I don't want to cook dinner, whatever. It's like, we'll just go grab this. It was convenience. It's literally what it was. And, it's like, when we're out the bush, it's like, we don't have a gym. It's just what I'm getting at is all the things we used to tell ourselves was all an excuse. That's just me being honest. And we literally sat there and it's like, yeah.
It's confronting, but it's so good to lay all your cards out on the table and just be honest with yourself and with each other. And
we just sat there and was like, it was all bullshit. It was all when someone says it, it's like, oh, you get all offensive, whatever. It's like, no, it's bullshit. We just said we wanted it, but we kind of didn't really, because all the little things, just convenience things.
The actions and efforts weren't matching it.
It wasn't. And it's not until you give, it doesn't have to be 100% every single day, but 90% every single day. But every single day, it's the consistency and the momentum. But again, when it's these things of like, I don't want to talk on camera. I'm an introvert. I'm this. I'm that. Okay. Go be an introvert.
What are you going to do about it?
That's fine. But you chose that life, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't listen to this podcast because you're one of those people. I know that. So just being aware of this and just staying average by just doing the things that feel safe, waiting for the perfect timing, comparing yourself to people around you that are doing less than you, we're okay. You'll justify it. We're not too bad. We have a job. We're okay. We're not living in a, backpacker hostel. Like, we're okay. But it depends on who you're comparing yourself to. And again, this is where it comes around to your environment, the people you're around. What are they talking about? Are they talking about growth, or are they not? And this is also what the number one first test you're going to get is when you do decide to change the direction of yourself is friends and family. Hey, what are you doing? What's this? This isn't you. What about the old Josh? The old Josh would do this. Come out with the lads. This is your first test. And this is also the first sign that you're on the path out, which congratulations. But this is where you start. This is where, again, it ain't easy. It is a transition that takes time. It takes weeks, months. It is forever. You're opting into a permanent lifestyle change. But hey, what was the option before? Option one, I always say, it's this or that. A or B, one or two. There is nothing else. Option A, accepting you're all the things you say you are and literally giving yourself a lifetime sentence, and things aren't even hard yet. You think times are tough now? Wait till what's coming. You have that. Or you choose the option of the upward spiral, and from there you start to have these challenges, but they're different challenges. They're challenges, but you're improving. Things are getting better. You're doing the reps on the way out. And at the end, and even though you don't see it straight away, but you start to get these little micro wins feel good. But like the resistance is going to be there, and it's going to be from friends and family. And this is where I just guarantee you that so many people that you think have your back don't. They don't want you to go and do the thing. They truly don't. Well, I'm just speaking from pure experience, and every single person around us that has been on this journey, there's very, very, very little people that still have their OG people around them. If they do, they're worth fucking 100 friends all at once. But again, you've got a choice of what you want to do, but it's going to be a challenge either way. So again, another most overused term, pick your heart. I know for us, again, all I can do is just speak about our own experiences, what we went through before and after. We've gone the journey. All I can do is just give you our pure experience. But look, what was hard for me was going back, I don't know how many years, 8 years ago now, for example, when I used to work for Australia Post for $20 an hour, packing dusty ass fucking boxes from 4 a.m. until 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock sometimes in the afternoon. But like for me, waking up in the morning at 4:30 a.m., alarm goes off, and it's like all the things go through your head of why you just don't want to get up in the morning. Pitch black. You feel like you're the only person on earth that is alive right now. Mikhail's asleep. George is fast asleep. Aircon's on. Maybe there's a bit of rain in the roof. The most perfect conditions to sleep in. You go, fuck. You get up, have the shower, you're having breakfast, fucking half asleep, all by yourself, in the dark, driving to work. But in the back of your head, you've just been hit with fucking rates, fucking power core bills, this. You're doing the math, and it's like, I'm going to finish the week. We've got a birthday party on Friday that we've got to go to. There's $100, $150 for bloody, steak or dinner, whatever we've got to do. You're doing the math, and it's like, I'm doing this whole 7 days and we aren't even ahead. That's fucking stressful. That's hard. And you can't do anything extra. This is average. That was hard. Let alone if you had a family emergency, or you had to retire your mum and help mum out, that's all that aside. But that's tough. Unfulfilling job, fucking 50, 60 hours a week. I remember you coming to work with me on fucking Sundays at Christmas, doing Crisco.
Yeah. I think you also enjoyed the experience for me as well. Maybe to, I don't know what the word is, humble me a little bit to see the house.
Lifts and boxes.
No, to see where we were dropping these Crisco orders to.
Yeah, it's a bit of rough neighborhood.
Rough neighborhoods there.
I hope you're enjoying the episode. Look, I'm not sure how much you know about our story, but back in 2020 when the world shut down, I had to close my self-employed remedial massage business. This left us at a very bad time. We only had $5,700 to our name. This is all we had to experience to realize that we had no freedom, no choices, and no money. I made the promise to Mikhail this would never happen again, even though at the time I had no plan. This is when I was introduced to high ticket sales by my best mate. We started this at the most busiest, craziest time in our lives, but within 12 months, I'd replaced both our incomes. I was able to get Mikhail out of our full-time childcare and shut my self-employed business down. Most people don't realize this is all before we purchased our first ever caravan. So since 2021, we've been traveling Australia full-time, traveling the world. Our story has gone and naturally inspired other people and being able to help others achieve similar results in literally half the time. If you're feeling the pinch of the cost of living, this has changed so much and gotten so much worse since 2020, which is what motivated us to create the change. We have hundreds of conversations a month of people missing time out with their partner, their kids. They're wanting more freedom, more choices. This is exactly who we created TC Legacy for. If this sounds like you, go across our Instagram at traveling.campers, give us a follow, DM us the word freedom so we know you come from today's episode. We'll send you across our blueprint of exactly how we did it and exactly how it can work for you.
I just look back at this and it's like, no freedom, no choices. To me, that's hard. Again, I'm talking from someone, I think we had it harder than a lot of people probably listening to this podcast, our previous situation. I'm just speaking from that. To me, that was hard. So when I look at someone, it's like, well, I want that, but like, I don't want to talk in front of people. Okay, no worries then. Like, just don't then. Because if your goals actually mattered, like if all this shit that you keep saying you want actually mattered, your habits would just prove it. And this is the thing. People will they'll wait. Monday, yeah. People are saying it's like, yeah, in 2026, I'm going to just, what the fuck? And you're literally sitting there telling yourself that like, you're serious about this change. Like, just if you need a date to prioritize your fucking health, your family, your freedom, like, come on. But most people sort of get this big plan and that they're like, oh, on Monday, I'm going to quit sugar, cut all the shit out of the house. I'm going to become a fucking vegan. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do all that. And like have all these a million changes. Like you are just literally setting yourself up for failure. But it's like, okay, if your health actually mattered for yourself, for your partner, for your children, your habits would prove it in your daily actions to yourself and those people around, just to prove that you're actually serious about doing the things. Because your daily actions, they're going to show the truth, not just your words. Most people are full of fucking shit. Full of shit. And I keep saying, if you want to become successful, especially online, because no one's going to do nothing, buy nothing from you until they know, like, and trust you. The most best way in today's world ever is how to gain that know, like, and trust is say you're going to do something and go and do it. Even if you completely fuck it up, all good. But more so, hey, I'm currently going through this. I'm going to make this change. This is where I'm going. This is how I'm doing it. Fucking watch this and go and do it. And then do that thing, then go do something else. Do something else. Do something else. Holy shit. He's actually serious. And this is going to take the whole thing. And it's like local word of mouth. It's like, hey, Josh, he does, carpet upholstery. Like, you take your fucking cushion there. He's going to stitch it up. It's going to be fucking great. Does great work. Top bloke, whatever, etc. Like, he's not going to piss you around. Because like, you're saying you do something, you do a good job over and over and over. It's like that local knowledge. That's literally how you build trust online. Do something, do a good job, say you're going to do it, deliver. That's it. It's very, very simple. But again, it's like if you're just lying to yourself, one, you're not going to fucking trust or believe in yourself. Two, no one ever is going to trust you. This is genuinely in your fucking partner. Even your partner's fucking doubting you. How does that make you feel? Seriously. Am I getting aggressive?
No. Like you said at the start, you're telling them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear.
But most people are just straight up lying to themselves. And again, cool if you want to do it. But tough times are coming. Prepare. And look, okay, worst case, bananas go back to 40 cents. Pink Lady apples are $1.05. Unleaded's $1 a litre. Let's say that happens and you prepared for 5 years. Look at how far you're going to be ahead. But what if digital ID comes in? What if you have a big ass fucking Ram TRX, that burns a shit ton of petrol and you drive 100 Ks and they go, oh, no. That's enough driving, sir. You've burnt enough dinosaurs. Stop.
Greta. Sincerely.
Greta's
Greta.
coming hard.
Greta.
So, look, this is just a decision you got to make. But again, most people are just waiting for the perfect plan and just overloading themselves with like, when I make the change, I'm going to do 1 million things in one day. And it's just going to literally put you back to where you are. And then what there's the expectation is people are wanting the most perfect life, perfect results with no risk. They're wanting risk free. And the thing that pisses me off these days is people are selling people things where it's like this big guarantee that all these things are going to happen with no risk. And it's like, well, but look, it depends what you sort of look at the risk is. Again, I can confidently say with our business, it's like you receive an amazing fucking product you can use every single day for the rest of your life. That's it. If you want to show up, do the things, don't have a freaking time frame on it. I haven't seen one person not get the results yet.
Exactly.
People quit, 100%. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Perfect the plan is, perfect the whatever it is. Again, literally the start of the list of this call, it's like that's going to be all the ingredients to do that. But people are wanting all the big rewards. I see to my questionnaires, people are like, I want to make $200,000 a year. But then it's like, oh, but like just a little bit worried about what Stacey's going to think. Okay, well, forget the 200 grand. Like we can't even have that conversation. Like this is just such small things. But again, if you upped the intensity, if you upped the reason and it actually meant something to you, again, touch wood, nothing happens. If something crucial happened, are you even looking at your phone? Are you even opening TikTok? All out the window. See how it actually is just bullshit? See how actually it's like, holy fuck, I might have the balls to open your screen time. Holy shit, I'm actually on Instagram for 4 hours a day and I actually don't even post.
You're just lurking away.
So-
Everybody else is
So
doing.
what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, but I have no time. Fucking no shit, there's 4 hours. What's 4 times 7? 7, 14, 21, 28. That is a part-time job every single week. You're on your phone. There's your time.
There's your
Problem solved.
There's your side hustle.
Or you're trying to find some motivation instead of just stacking some W's. Literally, again, it's like, okay, I wake up at 7 o'clock now. I'm going to wake up at 6:30 for the rest of the week. Go and do it. That's momentum. I'm eating a tub of ice cream or smoking a pack of vapes. Oh yeah, fucking smoking a blue USB stick with puff smoke coming out of it every single day. I'm going to have 3 a week now instead of 5. Do something, but it's this little bit of momentum. You start to build that because the motivation, again, fucking starter pack of the overused terms ever. Motivation runs out. People listen to one of these I see this. If there's something that annoys me more than ever, it's this. Rocking up to listen to a podcast, getting on a coaching call, fired up. That was great. That was sick. Next day, boom, gone. Oh, shit. Back to fucking default mode.
Or every week at the end of someone listening to a podcast or someone speaking live on a call, they say, I really needed that. That was great motivation.
I hear this every single time. I'm like, you've been saying that for years.
Shouldn't need to run off motivation, especially if it's more than a few weeks.
What you need to do is something, but just start simple and start small. The number one thing, the only thing that you can control is your mind. And this is the number one thing you should be working on every single day. So move your body, reduce the screen time, go to bed a little bit earlier, set an alarm to go to bed, not to get up. That's what we do. 8:30, 9 o'clock now, we're asleep. And we're lucky enough now that we can wake up when the sun comes up and up here it's fucking 5 o'clock.
And we actually love it.
And it's great.
Well, we sleep with all the windows open. So we have that natural, well, also because we like the nice cool breeze. But the sun comes up and it's really nice.
But consistency is going to beat intensity. Everyone wants to have the big, grand master plan when everything lines up. I'm going to have this big plan. No, you're not. I'm sorry, but most likely you're not. It's not sustainable. It's the small little things and like all the things that you're wanting in the freedom and all this, it's all going to come after that little bit of discomfort. Because again, we do love going to the gym, but it's like, it's not every day I'm like, fuck yeah. Like there's days where you kind of don't really want to go. Like,
But you still get it done.
but you still just get it done because like you can't really have both of this, especially you've got to go through a season where it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. You can't really have both, especially at the start. It's like if you want to have the freedom later, like you've got to earn that. There's like a valuable life and a valuable body. It's called valuable for a reason because most it requires the simple, small things, the boring things, the ugly things that need to be done every single day, no matter what. It's simple, not that easy, but it can't be any more simple. People overcomplicate the shit out of this stuff in today's world. And it's just a good old saying, like if you do what's easy now, your life is going to be hard later. And listen to what I'm saying. If you think things are hard now, and I just look back comparing back to our story. It's like, if we didn't take action in 2020 when our situation was like that, holy shit. Like I did some quick maths the other day. And like, again, once things level up, things change. I looked at our grocery bill. We're literally spending Michaela's old annual wage on fucking groceries. Coles and Woolies, we're basically the backbone of that. If you're a Coles or Woolies employee, I'm paying your wage.
Paying your wage.
I do those numbers. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, how did we used to survive? That was back then. So like, I get it, but it's like the wages have barely gone up.
I have.
Don't justify.
I'm not justifying or defending myself, but as very busy people, I find that we grab a lot of things from the supermarket now rather than going to Chemist Warehouse to get the cheaper toothpaste, going to, again, Chemist Warehouse to get shampoo or something.
Justify.
Or Georgia, all her meat, we just get at the supermarket now. We just like it's a one-stop shop for us. We don't even go to it's going to sound bad, but we don't really even go to butchers because we just get in and out and go back and...
Aren't you just so lucky that you had a partner that just fucking said, fuck this, fuck being average, let's just go all in? Aren't you just so grateful?
Every single day. Thank you.
You were kind of justifying your...
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it's like, I get how hard it would be now. But again, it's just the uncomfortable things. Do the things now. Life is going to get easier later. Comfort's gonna, you know, it's gonna keep you blind to your potential. But it's like, you either do the things now or do the things later. And most people, it's like, I'll just worry about it later. Hopefully things will get a little bit better. Trust me, they ain't going to get better.
They don't.
Every single person, we just did 1,100 questionnaires through ChatGPT. Every single industry, employee, self-employed, FIFO workers, tradies, disability workers, PTs, like literally everything. But like they're just like self-employed business owners, the 5 things. They're just craving more freedom.
Simplicity.
Craving a slower morning. Just craving not missing out on time with their children. School pickups. Spending time together. That's all they want. Not that much. Freedom. But what are you going to look at? What's the government doing? Do they give one fuck about your freedom for yourself and your family? If you don't step up and take control of your life, what you are doing is literally just allowing someone else, which is your boss, which is your the government. You could have a good boss, but the government, they clearly don't have your best interests for yourself or your family at heart. This is what you're doing. You are allowing them, hey, I'm trusting you. I want to I'd love to be able to wake up, have a coffee, go to the beach with my family. Like, that's the life I want. Like, surely please, Mr. Albanese. Surely it must be possible. That's literally you're giving all of your power away. All of your potential away because you chose comfort. But once you're willing to do some fucking things, you realize, holy shit, I can do that. Holy shit, I actually did do that. What we do, why do you think Mikhail's doing this powerlifting competition? Because she's a fucking powerlifter? No. It's just, we're just like, hey, you're getting a bit comfortable. What can we do here to make you on? That's lit. Is that how did you tell? How did the conversation happen? Explain this.
Basically, you just said. Well, you didn't say. You just said. I think it would be really great to see you challenge yourself in something. So, like, think of something that would challenge you.
And what's the first thing you come up with?
No, I didn't mean. No, I didn't know that. I thought you meant like try something different.
She said Pilates.
No, yeah, because I thought you meant like try something different.
53-year-old Charisse with 5 children goes to Pilates.
Yeah.
Felicia goes to Pilates.
I didn't fully understand the criteria.
No, you didn't. But that's where it come from. It's like you need to do something to get uncomfortable. That's why we did it.
High Rocks was definitely on the cards.
We'll do one. This is live. Fuck.
They do a non-run.
Cut that out. No. We'll do it one day. Anyway, that was the mindset shift behind that, and it's just like once you just stop using this to be afraid. Again, I've shared my stories. When I sat down with Jordan Belfort, Simon Beard at that dinner, I was fucking shitting myself. The worst. I'm like, this is fucked, but I needed this to happen, and like once you realize that, it's like, I need to do more of that. So you start running towards the uncomfortable situations rather than using all the bullshit and the logic of I'll start next month, I can't afford it, I'll wait for the right time. Oh, the missus is fucking... Don't say it. I don't know. Some people's partners are their worst fucking
Imagine
enemy.
you going to that dinner now. It'd be so different.
You'd have more confidence.
Yeah, you would have that's the first thing I thought. You'd be so much more confident.
But it's like, I just realized, it's like, okay, well, shit. We're usually in situations, if we go to like a caravan show or something, it's like it's in a known environment where people kind of know who we are. So it's like they just come up to you. You don't have to start a conversation with there's somebody we don't really know them, but it's like you're not just going up cold. Hey, start opening up a conversation. It's like I'm just realizing, like, holy shit, most of our environments are starting to get comfortable. It's like I need to be in more positions and more rooms where like I don't fucking know no one. I'm the small fish. Like I'm the smallest person, and that's how I felt. And it was very uncomfortable. I could have cried. I literally sat there and
ate a prawn.
The chick next to me that was worth fucking fucking millions of dollars. She's like, "Do you want a prawn?" I'm like, "Yes." And I fucking hate prawns. But I just didn't want to knock the prawn back. I paid $3,000 to sit at the table, and it was a seafood restaurant. And I ate a prawn, and I pretended that I liked the prawn, and it was fucking disgusting. But I could have nearly started crying eating that prawn because I'm like, this is fucked. I did this because I'm scared. She's rich and I'm not. I'll eat the prawn.
Imagine if you were allergic to it and you just
I probably still would have ate it.
No, but like you didn't know because you don't really eat seafood, and you just ate it and then you just broke out in a rash.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but this is the situation. You think I was comfortable?
No, I know how.
But I remember telling him, like, this is fucked. But it's like, I'm enjoying this. I needed this. I need to do more of that.
Yeah.
Then from there, we're like, fuck it. Let's do a TC Legacy Summit.
That was sick.
Like, it's just, then you start to become, then you can do that. You go, holy shit, I could actually run an event with 5,000 people because I did that. What's the next thing? This is the winner's mindset. Can you see when you run towards the things? But it's not a big event. It's not fucking all of that. It's just literally moving your body, doing the little things every single day, getting up when you say you're going to get up, going to the gym 3 days a week instead of going to fucking start small. Don't just quit sugar, limit sugar. Count your calories if weight's a thing. Like, whatever the hell it is. If you're too scared to start a business, fucking talk in front of the camera every single day. Just when you're going for a walk. Don't post it. Just do it. It's embarrassing. I hate listening to my voice. It's annoying. But just you're doing something and you're practicing. You're going to do the things. So this is when things are going to start. So stop identifying yourself as average. And this is the biggest thing that I used to think was woo and was weird. The biggest thing is acting like the person, again, another overused term, act like the millionaire self today.
But to everyone, they might not want to be a millionaire.
No. Yeah, but
I know what you're
the
trying to say.
10.0, act as the 10.0 version of yourself now.
Yeah, act as the person that you want to be.
Exactly. Because you can do this now. Just think about this. I heard this on a Dan Martell call. It was one of his, it wasn't him that said, again, it's been used before, but it was one of his financial guys. And I'm going to butcher the shit out of this story. But basically what it was is like, if for some reason, I can't remember the number was, let's just say $10 million. If you were guaranteed $10 million, someone's like, here it is. Here's a cashable check, $10 million, all yours, no strings attached. You go into the bank. Good luck doing this in today's world, but let's just say they would accept it. You go into the bank, into Westpac. Mum used to work at Westpac, but she probably wouldn't serve. She's not there anymore, retired her. But you go into Westpac and say, hey, look, here's a check for $10 million. And they go, holy shit, who the fuck would give you $10 million? Like, I don't know, but here it is. It's like, look, this is real. This is legit. This is going through, but it's not going to clear for 10 business days. What sort of person do you think you're going to be walking around for that next? It's set in stone. Nothing can take away from it. 10 milli in the bank, 10 business days. Do you think you're going to be moping around? I'm a fucking introvert. I'm fucking sad. Josephine at work left tuna on the table. Do you think you're going to be like, holy fuck, I'm unstoppable. The world's fucking great. Hey, Mailman, how the fuck are you? Hey, how's this? Hey, Cheryl, how are you? You're going to be the 10.0. You're going to be walking on clouds because the result is guaranteed. But in that 10 business days, you haven't got that yet. But when you know the result is going to be 100%, you will happily be that person now. So can you see how you can have this mindset shift? Now, look, I know when you go to do this, the fear steps in. Silly me, that's not me. It's a big property comes into here, go, oh, that's so far out of it. And maybe a Lamborghini pops in. Oh, that's just so out. You should instantly shit yourself. This is what we're programmed to fucking not dream. Crazy, yeah? Because it's, how dare you? You're not that person. Think about where you come from. Our family wasn't meant to be this. All the dog shit comes in to just scare the hell out of you, even just dreaming about it for 20 seconds. But this is what I want to tell you. It's like, if you can start acting like this person now in your daily routine, in your energy, because everything comes down to energy. You go into a room, imagine you walk in a room knowing you got 10 mil coming in the bank in 10 days. You're going to be the positive energy in that room. People go, holy shit, what's going on? They're going to instantly lift their mood around you. You're naturally going to attract people at this level and frequency around you. But if you can do this now, say you're going to do the things, say you're going to make the changes and actually do it, this is when you go, holy fuck, the universe is real. Then your life will change. Because you can't just imagine this stuff and like manifest $10 million landing in your letterbox and just sit on the couch. The math doesn't math. But you can manifest that, dream, whatever, and do the consistent things every single day. Then all of a sudden, it's like weird shit happens. Weird signs. People start coming in the right times in your world. The universe starts to work in your favor. When you're sitting there, low energy state, low vibrational frequency, negative, sad, lazy. Telling it how it is, the universe doesn't like you. It doesn't.
Because I'm just going to break that down a little bit more. Because you're that way inclined, you're the type of person that would see the negative in every situation or every opportunity. You would see you're like consistently seeking out bad stuff. So then when bad stuff happens, it's like, oh, see?
Think of a person that's broken up with someone, and if all they speak about is all the bad things about that person, then look at 2 months later, the next person they get with, what do they look like? What do they sound like? What are they just like? Just like the last person, all the bad shit that they did and all this, you just literally go and attract another one of those. Everyone's, they go, holy shit. Holy shit. So I say, the most worst things are happening to you, whether it's a breakup, whether it's a whatever it is, take the positives from it first, learn from the bad shit, channel this energy into doing the changes and becoming better, learning the lessons. Because then when you go next time, you're aware of the red flags, you've learned some lessons, and you're going to be ahead. But look, I want to finish this off with what I want to say is like the average, again, 95% of the population is in this average market, this average, in this average category. So like average is flooded. The market is completely flooded of average people. The people that are wanting to win, like the winner's era, it's quiet. There is so many spots and availability for winners. For people that want to show up, do the things, be held accountable to do the thing. Like it's quiet. I'm gonna say it's lone at the top. I'm not saying it's gonna be, but just for you to make the changes, you're in 5%. You're in the most flooded market of just mediocre right now, and you're wondering why nothing changes. So you're in that, but like the reality is most people just won't do what it takes. And that's exactly why you must. And you look, if any of this resonates, you want some help, want some game plan, I know someone that can help.
Me too. He's pretty good looking.
Use code Josh at my DM game plan. And I'll be like, here it is. People want this big magic answer. I'm like, here it is. Okay, what's next? Well, do that. What do you mean? Where's the big advanced plan? No. Just do that every single day. Nail the basics. Everything you wanted, like it's just, you got to nail the basics.
I think I'm going to tell you a little secret. The thing that has helped, I'm not speaking for you, I'm speaking for myself. The thing that has helped me the most in, mainly I'm going to say my fat loss journey, but I'm seeing it in all aspects of life now. If you zoom out and you see where your goal is and where you are now, and it looks so far away, and it's just, honestly, like for me, it was so off-putting of even just doing the things, because I knew I'm so far behind. I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get to where I want to be. But the thing that helped me the most was just taking each day as it came. Not even the week, just each day. Okay, today, this is what I have to do. Okay, I did all of that. Wake up the next day. Today, this is all I have to do. Okay, did that. And focusing on the things that you can do each day compounds over time. And then eventually you'll get to where you want to go.
It's literally it. And like, you just got to, the way you got to look at it, it's like if you looked at these big, again, out of reach goals, if you literally just picture yourself standing there looking at a wall and just looking up, it's like, holy fuck, like that's so far our way out of reach. But if you just like zoom out 5-10 years and look at that and go, oh, like that's actually not that far away. So you got to zoom out in the lens on everything, like you said, stack the little W's every single day, and it's simple. It all starts with changing your habits, changing your mindset. Go away, do those things, pick one thing. If you could, how you gonna repay me for listening to this for 50 minutes? Pick one thing that you can do right now, no matter how small it is. Go away and do that thing. And please send me a message and just say, this is what I did. Then I feel like I got my return on investment for 50 minutes of my time. Have the best day, the best week ever. We'll see you next week.